Whose bright idea was it to go clamming during a king tide and when the low tide was at a dark hour of the day? Low tide started when it was dark, so you got to get out there before the low tide. So just listen to the sound of this video and then I'll stop it. I just want you to hear the noise. It was windy and rainy. Remember to like and subscribe to the video. Share with your friends. If you have any questions about the content or what we're showing, holler at me. Thank you.
Woo! It's a water line. Right here.
Yeah, right where the grass is. So as I said earlier, we're on the beach, and this is the tide is almost high, and it's a king tide. So king tides down here, the water will actually make it to the road in certain circumstances, depending on the tide and the moon, of course. But here I am, bundled up with my foul weather gear, my jacket anyway, and Mark and I and some other friends, we were clamming the night before. And we got a total of 18 clams from 5 people. And we typically limit out because we know what we're looking for. But we literally could not see. It was a monsoon of rain. And the wind was, it was a consistent 30 knots to 35 knot to 40 knot gusts. It was hell. It was terrible. But, we were all warm and you were all layered up. And this is the jetty, North Jetty that is, in Ocean Shores. I should have said where we are. We're going to get it. Let's go, Mark. So Living Lifers, I just wanted you to hear the sound of the surf. This is some powerful, water is so powerful. It's powerful enough to move logs and whatever else you name it. So I'm in Ocean Shores again, and what's the allure of Ocean Shores? I'll answer that question later in the video. I think definitely people, the cost of housing there, the beach. I'm answering it now. Forget later in the video. You have very good friends that are in that area, and we're coming up to a scene. Don't worry, the deer was not harmed as a buck. He got stuck in a fence, and the police came and removed the slats because he broke them out. And I guess they were hoping that he would get himself from under the fence, but he couldn't do it. And so Mark and I drove by. We saw him, and Mark helped him out. Mark being the good hunter and just all around good guy. So he looks dead, but he's definitely not dead. Mark's going to shake his horns, and he's going to tell Mark, leave me alone. Mark is braver than I am. I would never, I've seen too many videos where those deers attack you, and this buck has some nice horns, but he did survive. So have no fear, peeps. He survived. And we're coming up on just some tools of the trade. I have 3 of the clam guns that we use. The one on the left side was mine I bought. It's nice. And here's the results. Here's the clams. I'm sorry I couldn't film the clams for you. It just was dark and windy and rainy, and I know my camera gear was not going to do it any justice. So here you go.
Oh, Sam.
What's that?
Here.
Got a big old...
Get that gungle off.
Oh, I missed that one, huh?
Yeah.
Anything else?
It's gonna happen.
Trying to
It's
rush
hard
with,
sometimes.
But that's a good thing about how
That's the goal right there, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Inside, outside. Oh, that's a nice one, Sam.
It is.
That's a nice one.
Look at that one.
Yes, sir. So you were saying that your daughter wanted to go on vacation for her birthday, and you don't know.
We're going. So we changed it. We're going to go to. We're going to the Eastern Caribbean.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is that like St. Thomas or Croix?
Yep. Exactly.
That'll be fun.
It'll be fun. Yeah, it will be.
You're smoking some good cigars down there.
Smoking some good cigars. Taking some good cigars.
You mean bringing some home, or you taking some down?
Taking some down. I'll you know, do you know Aubrey Brown? Mm-mm. That guy, man, he gets some of the best dang cigars.
Yeah?
Yeah. This is what I crunched up right there.
It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
He was nice.
If you clam, you will crunch.
Yep.
No ifs, ands, or buts about it.
So Mark and I haven't seen each other for a while, and we're basically, this is awesome. We got an assembly line going. I'm taking the shells off. I'm using the hot water. You want to make sure you use the hot water to get the shells off, and Mark calls it the gungula. There's a membrane, and gungula is what is considered maybe the waist of the clam, kind of like the waist, that vein of a shrimp. The clams have the same thing. You want to get them clean. They eat great. These clams, razor clams, are awesome. You can do all kinds of stuff with them. But here, Mark and I are just basically catching up. We're talking about our kids, talking about his son Cameron, my daughter Samisha, Cameron's wife Sophie. We're just basically catching up. And of course, you got to have the good drinks. Now, we did do a really, really nice whiskey that we could not do in red cups. We put that in a nice whiskey glasses, and it was unbelievable. You know someone really values you when they break the good stuff out. And that's what we did. And Mark's always the consummate teacher. I mean, I haven't cleaned clams in a while. I have some videos of me at my house, at my shop, cleaning clams. But Mark definitely is the guy who you want on your team. He is going to show you how to do it, how to get those clams clean. Just pay attention to them. And as you can see, our setup here, we have our hot water, and then we have a cold water bath to kind of keep the clams from cooking, because you do want the hot water to get the shell off. And they have a membrane around the clam that attaches to the shell. It's a little brown membrane. You want to make sure that comes off too. You eat that stuff, it'll get you sick. And so Mark, right now, he's opening up the clam, and he's separating the body from the digger, the foot. And so we have a bowl that's for the body, and then we also have a bowl that's for the digger. And you can see what he's doing right now. He's washing off the body, and he's going to put it in another clean bowl, and now that body is ready to be processed. We vacuum pack the bodies and the diggers, and we freeze them, and we get ready to eat them, do what we got to do. You have Mark, great guy, very knowledgeable. I'm staying at his beach house, him and his wife's beach house, Sarah. So Mark and I are sitting here telling stories, sea stories, times when we were athletic and playing Navy basketball. He was a skier, in the Air Force. Get it, skier, Air Force. I don't know. I guess that is a sport I'm not really interested in, but hey, it's his sport. He's talking about jumping over I guess it was a dining area, outdoor area on skis, him and an instructor. Crazy stuff. You're not going to find too many black dudes jumping over buildings on skis in the cold snow. But yeah, it's just great to just catch up with Mark and hang out and process these clams. Like, I really wish I could have shown you guys the actual dig. We're going to do it again after Thanksgiving, so it's going to be another low tide. This time, Ocean Shores, it was a huge king tide. So it was very interesting digging, but we got it done. That's what we do. We get it.
Yeah, I think we're gonna have to make some clam fritters here one of these days, real soon.
Yeah. I think I might have to make some.
Do you make them?
Yeah.
What do you put in yours?
Well, I have a recipe, and I haven't made them in a long. I follow a card.
Okay.
That I downloaded for those butter clams.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I honestly can't tell you. I don't remember everything.
Dude, Sarah's recipe. 6 green onions. Some Old Bay.
Okay.
Little salt.
Okay.
And that's it.
Simple.
Simple.
Keep it, remember?
Yeah.
Just kiss.
Very, yep. Keep it simple, Sam. We need more hot water.
I think we're done.
Are we?
Yeah. I mean,
Cool.
Hopefully that comes out pretty good.
Right on. Hey.
I think we're done. Yep.
Job well
Get a
done.
drink, man.
Oh, yeah.
Get that out of here. Let me do that right now.
To
Cheers,
good
man.
friends.
To great friends. There you go.
Thank you.
All right. All right, peeps. Here it is, the finished product. See that right there?
Should
Look
hold
at
up a couple.
that. Look at that. That is beautiful. Beautiful. Beautiful.
And this over here is gungula for
Yeah.
crabbing.
And Mark is picking up he calls it gungula. I call it poop and other ways. He's picking it up and we use that for shrimp bait.
Shrimp bait, crab bait.
Yep, mix it up.
You can use the necks for perch fishing.
So Mark, what is this part called?
That's the body.
The body.
Yep.
So here's the body. So just let you look at it. The body,
Of the clam.
you can fry those up whole like that.
And then you got the digger.
And then this is the digger. And I think the digger is really good. I use the diggers a lot for making my linguine, my clam linguine, because I think the diggers are pretty good.
The diggers are like the filet mignon.
Yeah, Mark said they're like the filet mignon,
It's the best of the best.
the mignon filet.
Very tender.
Yep, and there we go. So we are done. That is a limit,
And that's a wrap.
and that is a wrap. All right, brother.